We've had employees cry. Why are you asking me this? That's none of your business. Like, that's crazy. You're talking to a 40-year-old man. Early on in the industry as it was coming up was very customer service centric, right? How any industry as it's coming up, there's so much opportunity, a way to attract people, give better customer service, right? As those roll-ups start to happen, private equity, the first thing they get rid of, customer service, because there's no direct return on customer service expenses. So we'll just get rid of that. Where are they gonna go? There's no other players in the market. We're the big guy. So what happens is you have an industry like this where in the past, there would be someone to call, someone to pick up the phone, customer service reps. They're not the same anymore. Even the ones that say they're the customer service reps, they're not really there to help those customers. So something unique that we do at ATM UP is we invest in client success managers. So what is a client success manager? This is the person that is having that conversation with you of what are your PPFs? What is it that you want to do in this company? What is it that you want to accomplish here? What is your timeline? What is your exit? You know, asking those questions that people don't normally get asked. So that client success manager is your touch point. You will have a dedicated person. And I oversee that team, and I will get involved from time to time as necessary. I will chime in when I know I can help really make an impact, but I've empowered a team of client success managers to tie their success in our company with your success as an affiliate. So we even tie their pay and their reward all to your success. So that's something that I really feel strongly about. And listen, is there a really big return for us as a company? I say so because of what we're building. If I was looking at it from a day-to-day, no, there's no direct return. But to me, it's priceless, being able to do this for the affiliates. So, you know, something like I will tell you that's unique, going back to this PPF conversations, I've had grown men cry on these calls. You ask why. You know, they'll say, I'm gonna get emotional. No one's asked me this since I was 15. What I wanna do in my life. What's my goals? Like, that's crazy. Like, you're talking to a 40-year-old man and they're like, no one's ever made me stop and think about this since I was a kid. And they don't even know how to answer. We've had employees cry. Like, I've had someone get mad. Why are you asking me this? That's none of your business. And we have to explain to them because they're so closed off, because people today they're not open, right? They're not open to getting help, to leaning in. Everybody's on their heels. Everybody's guarded. So I think this culture shift that we're doing as a company is actually changing the industry as well and changing other businesses. And, you know, we have business owners, nothing to do with our industry. They'll hear me talk about this and they'll get in touch with me and say, thank you. We're doing some of those things that you talked about, and it's really impacting our company. So, you know, those ripples, they're going everywhere. So it's super exciting. We want to see more about that in 2026.